Hey, I'm Victor Margiotta, and this is the Community Show. We are honored to have Anthony Capicotti on the show. We are going to talk about the 100-year feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Verplanck, New York. We're going to talk about family and tradition and all the hard work that he does in the community. And it's just such an honor to have Anthony on the show. So thanks for coming on, Anthony.
Thank you for having me, Vic.
All right. I'm thrilled to have you. And first, I can't help talking about family. Tell us a little bit about your family.
I'm married 20 years to my wife, Jamie Capicotti. I have 5 children. They all went through the Hendrick-Hudson School District. They start from the age of 4 and they go all the way to 20. So I have a graduation this year of high school. I have a graduation of 8th grade. I have a graduation of 5th grade, and I have a graduation of preschool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How is the baby?
Good.
Yeah.
Everything's great. I love him.
I know.
Sometimes I feel a little too old for him, but he keeps me young.
That's great.
Yeah.
And his name is?
Enzo.
Enzo
Antonio.
Oh, I love it. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's Italian, baby.
A little bit.
Yeah. So talk about growing up in the area.
Lifelong resident, as you know.
Yes.
Grew up Montrose, Verplanck. I live in Buchanan now. Went through the Hendrick-Hudson School District myself, graduated from Hen-Hud, went to college for 2 years up in Troy, New York, Hudson Valley Community College.
Awesome.
Love the area. Great childhood here.
Yeah.
Great community.
It is.
A wonderful growing up. And, you try to keep the same tradition with my children.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get off center a little bit, but it's a great place to grow up.
Yeah. Well, my parents, raised us 10 kids, and your grandmother was my godmother.
That's correct.
Yeah, Mary Capicotti. I tell you, my mother had like 5 best friends, but Mary was her best friend.
Yes, and she loved your mother.
Oh my God, they were awesome.
They had a great friendship.
Yeah, she helped my mom out a lot when she really needed a friend, and Mary Capicotti came through for us because 10 kids. We put my mother through the ringer.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you. 5 kids, I know, but I don't know how you guys did it. I don't know how your parents did it with 10.
Yeah, they were strict. And then we went to St. Patrick's. We had Sister Helen Edward.
I did too.
She wasn't that bad. I didn't think. I had strict parents. She wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no. Sister Helen Edward was. She was my principal, as you would say.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But she was interesting.
Yeah, she was great. So you can't talk about the feast without talking about fireworks.
That's correct.
Oh my God, how long have you been doing it?
Well, my whole family's been involved in fireworks forever. My grandfather came from Italy, involved in it, and he brought his knowledge to the shores here, and he continued with it when he got here. And my father followed suit. My uncle Gene followed suit.
Yes.
And then they got me involved. And since basically I was 14 years old, I've been involved in the industry. I've been on my own as my own pyrotechnician since I would say since I was 19.
Yeah.
I've had control of the Mount Carmel show since I was 21.
Wow.
Yep. So, it's I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah. How has it evolved from when you first started till now? What are some of the biggest differences?
The biggest differences basically are the type of material we use now is a lot more advanced. The shells we use they're made safer.
Yeah.
The products you can count on. In the industry you have to count on stuff like that.
Yeah.
So. And the equipment we use to fire, like when I was younger, everything was lit by hand.
Yeah, right.
So now, I prefer electronic shows. Like I like the choreograph and the timing of it is impeccable. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the way it comes out. Yeah. My kids, on the other hand, because they're a little cuckoo, let's say, they like to do it the way I did it when I was younger.
Yeah.
They like to light it by hand.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Every year, I don't know how you do it, but they're so beautiful, and it's like you add a little something every year that makes it unique, And you think, oh boy, just the same old show every year, but it's incredible how you do it. And
Well, I appreciate that, and I do put a lot of time and energy into this. It's really a long process. It's 3 days of work down there, and we add a little bit every year, but it's how we put it. We put our heart and our tradition into it, and make sure everything goes right.
I always say, painting. Anybody can open a can of paint and start painting, but it's all set up and clean up. That's the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
Talk about how the setup. And
it's a long day.
Yeah.
It's a long weekend, let's say. I mean, you have to truck the material and bring the material to site. There's planning, there's permitting, there's insurance involved. But when you get on site, you have to set up. There's a lot of detail to the setup. There's a lot of safety involved, so there has to be a lot of eyes watching all the time. Yeah. And that's usually just my eyes, because everybody else, I've been around it much longer than everybody. Yeah. So, and then the anxiety of actually the show coming out right and everybody being safe, and when it's finally over is the cleanup, which is the hard part.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a long day.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been involved with the feast itself, the planning and the getting the different vendors together and all that?
Well, I've been the feast chairman now for 15 years.
Wow.
My grandfather was the feast chairman.
Yeah.
Just to give you a little history on it.
Yes.
My grandfather was the feast chairman at 25 years. My father was at 50 years.
Wow.
My Uncle Gene was at 75 years, and now I'll be at 100.
Wow.
So I've been around it my whole life.
Yeah.
So the planning, some things that Gene put into place, even my father put into place when they were involved, are still in place. A lot of it, we've tried to change a little bit to go with the flow with, the way society is now, and just bring in something different.
Yep.
But the history of it is still there. We try to still keep the tradition. With our procession.
Yes.
Our procession, our fireworks, that's what this is about, tradition.
There's no doubt about it, and family. Now, they're going to have a parade this year, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And, so the fire department will get involved. How many companies do you think they're going to have?
As of now, I believe they have 15 or 16 companies involved.
Great. And what day will that be on?
That will be on Saturday the 16th.
Okay.
I think kickoff is at 5 p.m.
Beautiful. And it goes right down Broadway.
Yes, right down Broadway, and ends in the feast. We'll have a little trophy ceremony probably around 9:30.
Yeah, that's great.
And you may have a little surprise fireworks show.
There you go. That's key.
Who knows?
So now another different thing this year, it's going to be 7 days?
That's correct.
Okay. So how were you able to pull that off?
Well, one of our members, Warren Smith.
Okay. Hey, Warren.
Warren is a great member. Warren also reached out to Cardinal Dolan.
Oh my gosh.
Who offered to come open our feast up with a mass on Sunday the 10th.
Okay.
And so we decided, since Cardinal Dolan come to kick it off, we might as well just run it for 7 days.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle trying to get everything installed for the 7 days, but it's working out.
Okay, good.
So we'll have Cardinal Dolan come, kick it off. We'll have a little celebration back at the club after, a little procession after the mass, and then we'll come back to the club and we'll have some food and just get started.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, I love that little parade you guys do. What are some of the band members? What do they play?
For the procession?
Yeah, for the procession.
Well, those are the Dixie Dandies.
Yeah.
Those guys have been doing this forever.
Oh my God.
And they I don't even have to tell them what to do anymore. They know the songs. They know everything. They know every house that we have to stop out. They know the song to play at that house, which is key. It makes it work. And most of the people that are watching, or most of the people that are in the parade, they don't even know what's going on. But I do, from being a child and walking with them and hearing them songs. And I hear, there's the Margiotta house, there's the Pagliaro house, there's the, the Capicotti house. We used to stop at Angie's, in front of the Paradise.
Yeah.
They had a tune to play.
Yeah.
And, I'll never forget those.
I know. It's amazing. And you guys carry the statue of
Correct.
the Mount Carmel, and people pin the donation on. You can't run anything, especially in today's day and age, without money. And you guys redid the building. It looks beautiful.
Yes.
And it is available to be rented.
That's correct. We put an addition on this building. We started the project in 2007, believe it or not. We ran into some financial difficulties. Took us a little time to finish up, but we finished up, and now the building is
It's beautiful.
is running and ready ready for rental. So
Yeah.
if anybody's interested, just
Yeah.
they can go to our website.
You got a website, right?
And our Facebook page, and
Yeah. Get it done.
hook us. We'll hook you up with a rental. We have contacts for Vinny Altieri is on there.
Hey, Vin.
Mike Carbone.
Yeah, Vinny does a lot of work here.
Oh, Vinny's awesome.
Yeah.
Vinny's our president now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Vinny is my right-hand man here, and I'm his right-hand man. I mean, he's the president.
Sure.
I'm the feast chairman.
Exactly.
And his heart is full of tradition as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to be a member? How do you become a member?
Easy. You just come down, get a sponsor. If you know somebody who's a member already, they can sponsor you. You come down, you fill out an application. The board will review the application. We'll bring it out on the floor. They'll accept it. We'll bring you in. You'll get sworn in front of the in front of everybody for the floor.
Yep.
You'll pay your $75 dues for the year, and you're a member.
There you go.
Easy as that.
That's it. And then you have a ladies auxiliary too, right?
That's correct. We do.
Yeah, and they're very active.
Very active in the club. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Very active.
So you could also be a member as a woman. So
That's correct. Women, we love to help. They
Yeah.
do a tremendous amount
Yeah.
to keep this club going.
for sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to start on Sunday, July 10th.
Sunday, July 10th, 10:15 Mass
Excellent.
at St. Patrick's Church.
All right. Where are some of the vendors? Talk about those guys. Well, of course, you guys do your own sausage and peppers.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
Yes.
And
Yes,
that's a tradition for a long time.
We our sausage and pepper. I'll start with that because that's the key to the whole feast.
Yeah.
Our sausage and pepper is our number one seller.
It's a
say.
signature.
It is a signature for our feast, and
Yeah.
a lot of people come and ask about it, and
Yeah.
we enjoy making it. It's a tradition, slicing the pepper, slicing the sausage,
Yeah.
and since I was a kid, my uncles, my grandfathers, they were all working in the sausage booth. We also have a pasta booth this year, which will have a little bit of variety in it.
Oh, good.
And some broccoli robin sausage and some, we have some penne vodka,
Yeah.
some managut, stuff like that.
Awesome.
We have our Greek guy, Gene Dino, who's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
We have our Zeppeli booths.
Yeah.
We have our pina coladas, and we also added a little flavor this year. We have we hired a woman who's a consultant for food trucks.
Oh, cool.
So she brought in a variety of food trucks and organized a schedule for the week where we can put them on the street with a nice different mix of flavors every night.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I don't really know the list in front of me, but I do know it's a nice variety which she's
Okay,
offering.
good. Yes.
So it should really work out well.
Yeah. And what about your cousin Dave? Is he going to be here with the
Dave will be here.
donation?
Donation should be here, will be here.
All right.
I believe the 15th, the 16th, and 17th, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night.
No. I love Dave. I mean, he started at the Paradise,
Yeah.
and even back then he said, I'm going to own my own place. And now he had three. He had Gino's Cafe.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
the pandemic hit, and that
Yeah.
kind of, but, go see Dave at the Cookery in Dobbs Ferry.
Yes.
And he's got the parlor.
The parley, yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Dave is awesome.
Dave DeBarry,
Oh, he's the best.
yeah.
So.
Very good.
And I love your Aunt Lori.
Yes.
She's wonderful. Big part of my family forever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so talk about the state troopers come in and help you guys out, and they're a big help.
Yes, they come in and they do a wonderful job. They know their detail here. They take it serious. Everybody's safe and protected. They know what to look for. Their reaction is fantastic.
Yeah.
I would say the same for the county police as well. The county police are also involved.
Yeah.
They come in and they take care of whatever that needs to be taken care of. We do take care of them as well.
Yeah.
They are a big fan of our sausage and pepper as well. But listen, I give as many as they
those
want.
guys, every time I've ever come, they've been very professional and just
No, they're great. They're great.
courteous.
The troopers around here and the county police that patrol the feast itself are fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So thanks, guys.
Yes,
Great
thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Awesome. So, if we're from Calabria too, my family, the Margiottas. I'm not sure, I think the Lombardis, my mother's side, were from Naples, so Napolitan. Have you been to Italy?
I have not.
No, I haven't either. I'm dying to go. I mean, I saw a picture. It was nuts.
My father was there. My cousins, Dave, my uncles, they all were there. I mean, I know I have cousins and stuff there, but I work a lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then people say, "Oh, when are you going to go over and see your family?" I got like 100 cousins here, probably more, that I don't see. I'm going to travel all the way to Italy and not even be able to talk.
It's nice to have the tradition.
It is.
But I'm an American. I'm an American, and
that's how I feel. That's funny.
That's what it is.
That's great. But they did come to this country and they worked at the Quarry. And was I breaking the law? Yeah, but I got in there, I swam. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
Quarry's magnificent.
Now they're trying to do something with it as far as making it a park or something, but
I'm not really sure. I've heard a few things, but whatever they do would be better than what it is now.
Yeah.
It is an amazing place. Not that I would be telling anybody to go in there.
No, definitely not.
But it's an amazing place.
It is, and excuse me. It's funny because your father, or actually your grandfather, my godfather, Gene, showed me a picture of it before the water came up.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It was like the road, it looked like a giant screw went down, and that's how the trucks went down and up. And, it is part of this history of Verplank.
Absolutely.
And the brick, everything in Verplank. My house is almost 200 years old. Made of brick from, what the Italians made.
The local Brickyard, yeah.
Yeah. So, a lot of good tradition in this town.
Well, we brought a lot of Italian and Irish
Yep.
immigrants into this area.
For sure.
And the Italian and Irish developed this area. They gave its integrity, and they gave it the tradition.
Without a doubt.
And it was not just the Italians, the Irish is just as much.
Yes. So you don't have to be Italian to join the club.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely
We have a few
not.
Irish.
We have whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No.
I welcome the help, and no matter who you are.
Exactly.
I love the help.
Yes. Yep.
We are a welcoming place.
That's right. Now talk a little bit about work. What do you do for a living?
I am a operating engineer.
Okay.
I do construction, a lot of heavy construction, road construction, you name it. I've probably worked on it. Buildings, bridges, roads. It's long hours.
Yeah.
I've been in the union now for 30 years.
Oh, congratulations.
And
That's
it was fun when I started.
Yeah.
Now it's
a job.
they lean on you a little more than they used to. But I love my job. I really do. I do. I love what I do.
Yeah.
I take a lot of pride in it.
That's key.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do on days like today when it's 100 degrees out there? You just got to
Try and stay cool.
Yeah.
Drink some water.
No.
Yeah. It's not that easy if you're blacktopping, but
No.
a day like today, you just drink some water.
Yeah. So you're talking about live feeding the show. Not the show, but the mass.
That's correct.
Yeah. So what are we going to do? We're going to set up a TV screen.
Well, our objective is to set up a TV screen outside on our stage, which is going to be there for our entertainment throughout the 7 nights. And live feed the mass for anybody from the community that wants to meet the Cardinal that can't get in because it's limited seating, obviously.
Yeah.
So whoever can't get in, we want to just give them the opportunity to see the mass live outside. Of course, it's not going to be the same, but he will come out of the church and process down the
that's gonna
street
be
to the
great.
club, so you will get your opportunity to meet him anyway.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to, you can watch the mass live outside and then meet him as he comes down and spend some time.
Yeah. No, he's a
with
sweetheart too.
Yeah, yeah.
You've met him, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. He's a great guy. He's funny too.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess he likes the Mets. I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I heard that too.
I do like the fact that Buck Showalter is the manager now.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives them a little hope anyway.
Yeah, Vic, I'm not a big Met guy.
No, me either. But so some other traditions here. Of course, I could remember that the old bus that used to have the Sicilian pizza?
Pizza, yeah.
Yeah. Are they still around?
I have no idea. Somebody brought that up at a meeting. We had a feast meeting, and somebody brought up that I knew where the bus was, and I don't know, but they had great pizza.
Oh, man.
Street pizza, anything on the street always tastes better. You know, for some reason, I don't know, maybe
I
it's the
know.
dust or the
Yeah.
pollen or whatever, your dirty hands. But everything on the street usually tastes better.
I know.
But that pizza was good.
That was good. You
Yeah.
know, the Paradise is traditionally thin crust. So, you know, I enjoy a thick crust every now and then.
Hold on a minute.
And that was the
Before you
best.
go any farther.
Okay.
Paradise Pizza is fantastic. Fantastic.
Thanks.
And that's the maker of it right there.
All right. I appreciate that.
Fantastic.
What's the lineup for the music? I'm dying to.
Well, I would have brought a list for you. I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Okay.
Joe Cosentino. Big shout
Hey,
out to
Joe. Good to see you.
Hey. And Joe is in charge of all entertainment. He has put
Okay.
together a nice let's say it varies from Italian music. He's got a little doo-wop in there. He's got, you know, our routine, you know, DJ music.
Yes,
It's a good mix.
it is.
Food, entertainment, carnival rides. You can't go wrong.
No. Now, I remember when he used to go all the way up the street.
Yes,
Remember
correct.
that? When the
Yeah.
vendors and all the...
When I was young, yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you're limited. You're not allowed?
Well, we are. It's not so much we aren't allowed. It's limited now to what we can do here. But I am going to try and wrap around the whole building with food vendors and try and incorporate the Highland Avenue side,
Yep.
as well as the 8th Street side,
Yeah.
and bring, you know, just so it's a big loop of and we are gonna try and bring some new decor in to make it look more traditional
Yes.
than and less carnival. You know, just, you know, it is our 100th anniversary, so we're trying to bring back a little bit of Italian flavor to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is Bertolini in?
Bertolini is in.
Okay.
It'll be
That's
Bud
great.
and Bud Light.
All right. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. They, you know, we always had a great relationship with
Yes, the
Dom.
Bertolinis are very helpful.
Yes.
They do a great job with for the whole feast.
Yeah.
They supply us with all kinds of signage and materials to get through the week. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Like I said, we've been dealing with them. Well, I think they're 100 years,
Yeah,
aren't they?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. We've been working with them for a long time too, and kudos to the Bertolini.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. All right. Who else do we need to thank?
Just thank you.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
I'm
this
so
is-
glad. I
Yeah.
mean, I've been trying to get you on the show 20 years now, so
Yeah.
I'm just glad finally.
Well, I gotta
finally
thank-
have you on.
I got to thank my father.
Yes.
My father, Chubby.
Yeah, that was a great show. I don't know if I could dig it up, but
Yeah.
I'd like to play that one time too. And he was so nervous.
Yeah.
But he did a great job.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it was really nice. And when I had Gino on too, and those were great shows too. So.
Yeah, he brought me to this. He gave me the tradition, and he instilled it in me, and that's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
I try to keep this tradition going because you know and I know there's not much tradition left in this world.
No.
And you know, it's a good feeling to have tradition and to believe in something and just follow it and be a part of something that needs to keep growing.
There's no
You
doubt.
know, because it's good for your children. It's just good for the community.
That's it.
You know, there's a lot involved in it that is just there's a lot to get out of it.
It's true.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you can't replace it with cell phones and
No.
stuff like that and social media. You need to live it. It's reality.
Yes. And that's
real.
It is. So you guys did the world's largest Tarantella? What was that all about? You're actually in the Guinness Book of World Record, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we did the Tarantella down here a few years back.
Yeah.
Casey Marbito, Green, as she did it. We had I don't remember the number off
Yeah.
the top of my head, but there was a lot of us out there in the street dancing the Tarantella, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was really fun that night. We had an amazing time.
Yeah. Another tradition.
Another tradition, correct.
We got to say hi to Casey. She does a great job. She does the beauty contest.
That's correct.
Talk about that.
She does. Well, we have. We bring in young, teenage girls and even younger to do it's our beauty pageant, I guess you'd call it. It's Miss Mount Carmel, and it's really nice. She does a good job at it. She promotes it well. The girls get excited. She puts them up on stage, and it's nice for us. We love it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Another tradition.
Another tradition that, gives kids, something to believe in.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah. Now, what rides are we going to have? Traditionally, we've always had the
Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel,
You'll have
yep.
the big Ferris wheel. You'll have a couple rides that I don't go near.
no.
You'll have, you'll have 5 or 6 kiddie rides.
Yeah.
For the younger kids. You'll have a lot. You'll have a lot of games. Your traditional carnival stuff will be here.
Yeah.
I guarantee that.
Yep.
And then we're going to keep the feast out on the street.
Yeah.
So you'll have the best of the carnival and the feast.
Now, how far in advance do you have to let these guys know? Well, I mean, it's pretty much set in stone that you're going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, as the feast, we close up on Sunday. I reorganize for next year. The membership here at the club gives us a support system that is good. The majority of the members are easy to work with.
Yeah.
They, I can delegate to them what needs to be done. So we get started right after the feast ends.
yeah, right. You got to start
And
planning.
it runs all year round. I get phone calls from vendors and.
Yeah.
And then it lays off through the holiday season. Then I got to hit it again after, starts January.
Yeah.
But I keep telling myself I'm going to quit. I had enough. I can't do it anymore. It's too much.
It's
5
tough.
kids.
Yeah, and now you're part of the Buchanan board.
Yes.
How did you get involved with that?
Well, not that I always wanted to be a politician, but I decided to take a chance at it. As you can see, I like to get things done for the community.
Well, there you go. That's
So
key.
this is the best way to do it, is to get involved. If you have something to say, then do something. And that's basically what I did.
Yeah.
I just got myself involved. The community stood behind me, which I'm grateful for. And I hope that I can stay there for a while and
Yeah.
get things done.
Yep.
With the closing of Indian Point, we have a lot of hurdles in front of us. So we need to really focus on what we can do to make this place better.
That's the basis of my show. I tell people, don't complain about what's going on. Get involved. Do something, And I really do appreciate that you're getting involved and doing something.
Well, thank you. And that's why I do it. Some people say I'm crazy, but
Well, you are a little crazy, but
but then
what I mean?
somebody's got to do it.
That's right. And you got a great bunch of guys that you're working with.
Absolutely,
There. So
yeah.
that helps too.
The mayor's great. The board's great. And we're going to get a lot done over there in
Yeah.
Buchanan.
Yeah.
It's great that I have that now, and I have the feast, and I have all that I'm doing, and my children are watching me, and they're like, wow.
What a great example. That's great.
And I hope that they follow, like I follow in my father's footsteps. I try to keep things going.
Well, that's it. And you got to be consistent.
Yeah.
That's key. I just got back from Colorado. My nephew, Christopher, graduated the Air Force Academy. So proud of this
Unbelievable,
kid.
yeah.
He graduated 9th out of 1,200 kids.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So.
He gets it from you.
Well, I tried.
Uncle
but
Vic. Yeah.
His father's amazing. He was in the FBI 26 years.
Yeah.
He retired from that, but he couldn't retire like you. He's got 5 kids. So
No.
He got lucky with this kid going into the academy.
Yeah.
He didn't have to pay for college, but the rest I think he's going to have to
Right,
at
good.
some point pay.
Yeah.
But it's all about family for me. It's the most important thing. So
It really is. It's to me as well. It's about family and then once again the tradition and
yes.
trying to just every step make it better.
Yeah. And as far as what's going on in the world, you can't control it. You know what I mean?
No.
And you got to focus on what you're doing, and that's the key. So, and I really appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
Yes.
And thanks for
Well,
coming
thank
on
you.
the show.
Thank you.
It was awesome, brother.
Thanks, Victor.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you.
I'm Victor Margiotta. Thanks for watching. Definitely come down to the feast. It's going to be awesome with the food, the entertainment, everything. And come and have some sausage and peppers and see the Bertolini's at the beer booth and just enjoy yourselves here. Thanks.